Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna have fun. Today we're gonna put a trailer hitch on my truck. So let's have fun doing this. All right, here we go. The directions look fairly simple, which means it's gonna take us 3 times as long. Here's my 2 cohorts in crime today. We're gonna be putting that trailer hitch on. The easy steps: 1 is disconnect the electrical to the license plate light. Number 2, take off the spare tire. Take off the tire mount, take the bumper off, take the frame support off, replace the frame support with the trailer hitch, put the bumper back on, reconnect the wiring. Let's see how this goes. All right, we're ready to start. We're gonna take the tire down first, then the bracket. Right down the back, nice easy pop open. Slides in. Spin this bad boy. It's not a very impressive spare for this size tire. Yeah, I'm impressed. Okay, now it's time for fun stuff. All right, now we're going to take off the spare tire mount. Just right here, 4 bolts. Let's see how this goes. All right, we'll keep all these bolts together. Keep them together. Okay, now we got to take the bumper off. I'll be back. I need some Ugga Dugga on this one. All right, had to bring the attitude adjuster. I'm going to use attitude adjuster. All right, passenger side is done. I got 1 bolt left in it. I'm gonna leave it in there until we loosen the bumper, take the wiring harness off, then I'll take the bumper off. Let's do the driver's side. Make your own extension. Stick her on the end of that ratchet. There we go. There's that. Grab this one. There's that. Put this wire harness out the way.
Want me to gangbang?
Yeah, that sounds good. That stays there. All right, Brian, you want to grab this bumper real quick? I gotta get help for the bumper. Brian, want to grab this bumper?
That bumper?
Yep.
Are they gonna drop?
I don't know. Probably.
Hell no. What bumper?
Yep.
You got that side? It's gonna be heavy as fuck.
That bolt's out.
You undo the electrical wiring?
What's that?
Undo the electrical wiring?
It's already done. Ready?
Yep.
All right. There's only 2 bolts holding the bitch on, so. Right, no, holding it on.
Wedge on it.
All right. That part's done.
Oh, I love that spare.
Yeah, it's manly. All right, the bumper's off. I gotta take this frame support out. 2 bolts on each side. That doesn't sound good. This side, I had to bust out the attitude adjuster. hold that bar. Had to use the adjuster on that side. That is the adjuster.
This thing can haul 10,000 pounds.
Okay, the wiring is done. I did not videotape it. Sometimes the wiring is good, sometimes it's pretty rough. This one here was actually fairly simple. The factory wiring ended right here. Basically, you just cut the ends off the factory wiring. I connected a butt connector to it. I tested that individual wire, make sure the right switch activation was right. After that was tested, I slid one of these waterproof heat shrinks over the butt connector, slid it up the wire, connected this plug wire to it, butt crimped it, but I did not heat shrink it yet. I did that to all 7 wires, tested every one individually. After they were all butt connected, I tested the prong, make sure all 7 wires worked the way they should. Okay, at that point, what I did is I slid all the shrink wrap down over the butt connectors with about a 1/2 inch gap on each end, overhang, and then melted all the shrink wrap, weather tight. After that was done, we shoved it back into the factory loom and the loom that was provided with the connector. Then we wrapped the whole thing about 4 or 5 times full length, really watertight this thing. After that was done, I retested all these connectors. Everything looks good. Now it's time to put the hitch on. Okay, what we did, we put anti-seize on all 8 bolts. We're gonna put the hitch on. Good?
Get them all lined in there.
Oh yeah.
Get them all nice and started.
Got it? Be nice and lined up right away. Thanks for the help. Why couldn't the white van be this easy?
Finally get it on there?
Yeah, sorry.
Line it up correct?
Yeah. There ain't no lining up. It don't go but one way.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hundred foot-pounds, bud.
I gotta read it down. Which way is it? This way?
Yep. Either 60, 70. Still 70. 80, 90, 100. 80.
Look on our side.
Oh, you're not 90 yet. There's 90. 100.
Oh, fuck. This one I got too. Fuck.
Oh, there you go. The other way.
There we go.
Let me go back and do it one more time from out there. There we go. 100. I was the only one myself on this one. Nope. One more time we'll get it. Not yet. Almost. All right, that's you're good. 100 pounds. That little bitch ain't going nowhere.
I think I got like every size fucking rock bitch now.
Let me go this way. I got this side. Let me get the fucker in there. Tighten this one down and we'll torque it. That was it. All right, torque wrench.
Good. Just a little.
That's 100? Why didn't it feel like it? All right.
That's because you're like, turn it all the way around.
Didn't go far enough.
One further. You're jerking too much.
Huh?
You're jerking it too much. It'll shoot up and then I can't see it. Nope.
All right, your turn.
Higher.
Dang it. Nope. That's not gonna cut it there either.
We'll have to budget just a little more. I think we're gonna be able to torque that. Possibility of that motherfucker getting torqued.
Yep, I'd say that's good. Okay, the bumper's on, the hitch is on. I gotta do the wiring, spare tire. There we go. That's there. Okay. Wiring's in. My two clips. These two clips hold the spare tire bracket on. They don't come new. These came off the frame support we took off. I'm just gonna clip them right back on this trailer hitch. Just like that. All my bolts are anti-seize. We're good to go. Maybe not. All right, the trailer hitch and the bumper, both are torqued at 100 foot-pounds. Spare tire bracket, 20 pounds. Oops, get after. Twenty foot-pounds. Put the tire back. Okay, when you're putting your spare tire up, no matter what vehicle, keep your valve stem under the tire, preferably in the back or someplace we can easily access it to check your pressure. Other than that, the tire's mounted, everything's done. Okay, all right, the trailer hitch is done. Before I show you the final product, I'm just going to show you the basic tools we use to do this. It doesn't take very much. Beginning tools. And we got a little motorcycle learning how to drive behind us. There you go. She's learning how to ride a motorcycle. Her husband's teaching her. She's pretty good. Okay, your basic tools. Torque wrench. You can use digital or the needle. 1/2-inch drive ratchet. We have 21 millimeter for the bumper and the cross member. 13 for the spare tire bracket and an extension. Those are all I used to take the bumper system off and assemble it, put it back together. For wiring, basic cutters, heat shrink tubing, and our crimper with a pair of pliers, but that's not highly recommended. I would go ahead and invest in real wire crimpers. And finally, your test light. I don't have the butt connectors shown. We used blue and yellow butt connectors for the size of the wire, and I don't have my electrical tape showing. So that is all I needed for the wiring. So we have the mounting, the wiring. Taking the tire down, just use your factory truck jack. That pops in right there on your bumper. That goes to your lowering mechanism. Additional items we used that aren't called for in the instructions. Anti-seize lubricant. Recommended anytime you're bolting anything that gets exposed to outdoor elements. Phillips screwdriver. I use that basically to disconnect my wire clips, take the plastic trees out of the wiring harness that attach it to the truck. That just pops them off a lot easier. We used a reducer because we didn't have a 1/2-inch size of the 13. And a Ugga bar. 15/16, that fits over the handle of the ratchet. And then a 10-inch, 1/2-inch drive Ugga bar / extension. That is basically all it is. Now I'll show you the finished product. Wiring was easy. They have a replacement plug for a dummy. This came with a dummy plug. Looked exactly like this, but there was no wiring. Pop it down. Wired for a 7-wire. Electric brakes, backup lights. Wired for the typical 4-wire. That's what I'll be using most of the time. It's nice because it hides all the wiring. The hitch, it's just nice and flush with the, fairly flush with the bumper. Doesn't hang low. It only extends out that much. So it's a nice fit. Okay, the job is done. I want to let you know too, this is a class 4 hitch. It was actually cheaper than a class 3 hitch. I got this on Amazon. I got it for, I think, $110. It was $250 at U-Haul. If you go to Reese, it's $2 something. I'm just hauling my utility trailer. I'm not pulling a big old camper, no heavy boat, no farm equipment. I don't need a lot of weight. But for the price, I'm just gonna get the big one. You see there, you got the reinforcement around the receiver. That gives it its extra class. This thing is rated to tow 10,000 pounds. The truck is rated for 3,000 pounds. So I'm well within my limits for this truck. But again, I just wanted to show you a basic installation of a trailer hitch on a 2016 Chevy Colorado. I'm guessing it probably took me about, playing around with the other garage, we got work going in another garage here, but playing around with both of these and goofing around with the boys for a little bit, probably took about 3.5 hours. So I figured any DIY with basic knowledge of tools, mechanics, can hour and a half, easy. So that is the complete towing package. I do not have backup lights or electric wires, but they are hooked up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I do have another one coming soon. I'm not going to break you what it is. It is a homemade project I'm going to be working on. This is something else for that. I'm not going to say what it is. So that's my next project. Again, appreciate it. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe, share it. Make comments. Drop me a comment on this truck. March 6th, I've had this truck since Thanksgiving. I put just under 12,000 miles on this truck. It is well used, but it's not over abused. Again, thank you very much for stopping by visiting. I will see you shortly. Take care. Again, I want to thank you for taking the time to enjoy my video. I hope it was some entertainment, some knowledge that could be passed on, and we'll see how my ratings go. It is now time for my reviews and thoughts. Some of the pros: the hitch is a very, very well built hitch, very strong. It has a very smooth finish, no rough edges. All the welds are nice and smooth. The price is very affordable. About 1/2 what you can get at the big dealerships. Fast install time. According to the directions, the professionals can do it in about 35 minutes. That's removal, install, everything complete in 35 minutes. For people like myself and you who want to do it in your driveway or garage, if you have the basic knowledge of hand tools, basic mechanical and electrical, 1.5 hours, easy. That thing can be completely put on that truck. Okay, now the cons. The biggest con of this install was that stupid tailpipe. Passenger side top bolt for the bumper. You cannot do a full side-to-side swivel with that tailpipe in the way. If that tailpipe was moved 2 inches either direction, that install would have been a lot better. So that was my major con of this install, was that tailpipe. Another bad example, no anti-seize on the factory bolts. As you noticed, I had to take the impact driver to 2 of the cross member bolts because they were rusted on. Anti-seize would take care of that. This hitch could easily be a 1-person install job. The hitch itself weighs about 45 pounds. You can take all 4 of them bumper bolts out, get behind that truck, grab that bumper, and pull it back by yourself. The cross member, maybe 25 pounds. You can easily hold it with one hand and remove all the bolts and just pull the cross member down. Okay, for my rating, 1 to 5 stars. I would give the overall project a 4.5. I'm not big on giving very many items a 5-star. That's perfect and everything. So I would give it a 4 to a 4.5, mainly because of that tailpipe. Again, it was a very easy job, a very quick job. As you noted, I compressed the whole video. When I was done was about 3 hours. I compressed it down to a watchable time of about 45 minutes with all the intros and this final closure. But I tried to keep all the key elements on standard frame and repetitive bolt removal, bolt install, fast forwarded, but at least you can see the process of beginning to end on this install. One thing I did notice, that the whole video and the whole time I'm talking to you, I kept referring to that cross member, quote unquote, frame support. It is an actual dealer installed trailer hitch. I don't like that kind now that looking at it, because the ball goes through the bumper. It looks like it will be a bumper mounted ball, but it's actually a hitch mounted ball going through the bumper. I don't like that style. So I'm glad I did switch it. The one I have has a lot better rating system on it. So I'm well within my means of the truck. Like I said, I did it in the video, I'll repeat it again. Okay, all the numbers on this truck for weight-wise. The trailer has a brand new 3,000 pound axle. The truck has a 3,000 pound towing capacity. It is the 4-cylinder 2.5 gas engine. The receiver itself has a 10,000 pound capacity. 7,000 pounds more than the truck can do. So I'm well within my standards. The ball in the drop pitch has a 5,000 pound capacity. So once again, we have the 3,000 pound truck, 3,000 pound trailer axles, 10,000 pound receiver, 5,000 pound hitch and ball assembly. I'm good to go with this. So again, I thank you very much for stopping by my channel. Check out the other videos I have. Smash them thumbs up on the video. Share it all over the place. Get this video out there. Subscribe. I don't drop off a lot of videos. YouTube's not number one for me. It's something I can share to family and friends of just random things that go through my head. So subscribe to the channel. And if you want to hit that notification bell, it'll bing when I drop a video. And again, leave comments. I don't get very many comments on my videos. I like to get my viewers' thoughts, ideas, suggestions, criticisms. So I appreciate you. I can't wait to do my next video. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be hand built. Until then, have yourselves a good night.